Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Babylon 5 Saturday night, where we are on Season 5, Episodes 17 and 18. With me, I got Resolute Germ. How are you doing, Germ? Hey,
Not too bad. How you doing, Gorilla?
I'm doing pretty good. It's been a good day. Just a sec.
I think he has to deal with the kid. This shouldn't take too long. But
Well, he wants me to check the milk, but the milk's just like a couple days expired, so I haven't checked it yet. So I handed him my pop to take a drink, and he took off with it.
well, you got hoodwinked.
And I see we got Pop in the chat here. Welcome, Pop. There. I got both links here if anybody wants to join the panel or watch along. Let's go. And apparently, let it play here. Apparently, we had someone with some weird name asking where to watch the porn at, and they must have done that when I was offline. So, so this is the war starting.
Yep.
Yeah. Should probably just go in. Fuck.
That's not going to be even close to enough.
Yeah.
You should have expelled them the minute you declared war.
Well, I don't think war was officially declared, but as soon as the first shots were
But,
fired, they should have.
yeah,
They should
the
have gotten
Alliance
that.
has officially declared war. That was the meeting at the end of the last episode.
Oh. You really expect them to sleep on the eve that they started a war? Yeah.
Which should be a red flag that something's amiss.
Hey, it's only a war crime if you lose.
Hey, Pop.
Hey,
Hello,
Pop.
guys. Good to see you all.
Yeah.
Not this again. Give me a second.
What happened? I'm watching that Cosby. It's working good for me.
Oh, I guess he'll be back.
Yeah, he's having internet problems.
Oh, that sucks. Did you hit a storm yesterday? I saw you mentioning it on Twitter.
Yeah, it went south of us.
Well, that's always good.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a lot better. I can actually hear you now, Pop.
Oh, good. Glad to hear that. Oh, and also, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, Gorilla. As you know, I've been having issues with my external hard drive on my laptop
Yeah.
for the last week or two. It's a little 5 terabyte hard drive. It kept dropping off. I got a 12 terabyte to replace it, so I think that should last me a while. Brand new Western
Nice.
Digital 12 terabyte. And I'll be spending most of tomorrow. I got a live stream tonight, so I won't be able to time to do it tonight. But tomorrow I'll spend most of the day getting everything copied over to the new hard drive, so I should be ready by Monday.
Okay.
Have you already started the episode?
Oh yeah, we're listening
Okay.
We're on that crappy intro.
I
yeah,
don't know. I've never seen this show. I was just here to say hello. I don't want to interrupt it.
Season 4 was wonderful, but now was put a drag on season 5.
And you said there's only 5 seasons?
Yeah, there's
Right.
5 seasons, and then they tried to do spin-off shows, but that didn't work. Is that new Babylon 5 movie or TV show?
It's a movie, but barely a movie. It's more of a commercial for future product.
I guess they're open to maybe it depends on the ratings. In other words, how well it's received. Probably.
To a point.
Yeah, that makes
It
sense.
was received okay. It is more of a demo.
Have you
This
guys
is
seen
what
it?
Babylon 5 yeah. It's more of this is what Babylon 5 would look like animated. Warner
Oh, it's a-
Brothers, pick up something.
So is it? It's a cartoon or animated?
Yeah, it's animated.
On a scale of 1 to 10, what would you guys give it?
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Probably a 6.5.
That's kind of middle of the road there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
and
not
for
a
me-
serious story to it. It's as I said, it's a pitch to Warner Brothers. This guy's a fan base. We can make this work.
You think they made it animated because the actors have aged, and that way you can just hear their voices?
That and half of them are dead.
Well, yeah, that would make more sense. Considering what the show's over 20 years old or something like that, isn't it?
The final season aired in 1998.
Oh, yeah, definitely then. 25 years, 24?
Oh yeah, this was 94 is when it's launched, wasn't it? It was right before Deep Space Nine because they sued Deep Space Nine.
For
I'm
what?
not sure which one actually launched first.
Would they sue him for ripping them off? Plagiarism?
Well,
tried.
Michael J. Straczynski pitched this idea to Paramount or whoever owned Star Trek at the time,
Uh-huh.
and they rejected it. Then there's Deep Space Nine, and they said there's so many similarities. Like it's set on a space station, it's next to a wormhole.
That is a huge stretch.
Did they win?
Yeah,
No,
they.
he didn't even get close.
I think at the time it was pretty much ran by Rick Berman and Brandon Braga, wasn't it?
The franchise was, yeah.
Yeah.
But he didn't go after franchise. He went after Paramount, and that quietly went away when he didn't have a case.
It's funny because that's why I didn't watch DS9. I didn't like the idea of it being on a space station stuck. I always liked Star Trek because they were traveling and they were different planet every week and all that kind of stuff. So that's why I never got into DS9.
Well, DS9 they started going a lot more places there once they realized that was a big complaint from people.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, how many seasons
Yeah.
did it take for them to wake up? That's just it. I'm not going to sit around and wait.
I don't know. DS9 is my favorite though. So
I know a lot of people like
Yeah.
Bird.
The
he
first
likes
two
DS9.
seasons are pretty good. They do it instead of going out to planets, especially in the first season, they have those planets come to them.
Moving planets? Or do you mean just aliens and ships?
The aliens come to them.
Okay, yeah, okay. I don't know. I just wasn't my bag. I wanted to see a ship exploring space. But not only that though, but it was like it was even more watered down than TNG, and it was like, oh my god, it's getting worse and worse. It was less Star Trek, I guess. But that's my opinion. I'm TOS all the way. That's why I didn't like TNG. I watched it, but I didn't like it.
I don't know. I thought DS9 was way better than TNG.
Well, the younger generation likes DS9. The older generations tend to like TOS better. But for me, it's like it got watered down every time. To me, it was like TNG was like 50% of what TOS was. And then whatever the next show was 50% of that. And the next show was 50% of that. And I don't know. I remember hoping that Voyager would get back to like TOS and
Oh,
I couldn't
no.
stand the lady that plays the captain. I can't stand her voice. I can't stand her at all. I didn't like that they had a gay Vulcan. I just
They didn't have a
there's too
gay
many things.
Vulcan.
What?
Wasn't that the one that had a feminine black eye Vulcan? Or am I wrong?
No, he was not
No.
gay.
Oh, well, his mannerisms, they were just not masculine enough. I'll put it that way. I don't know if he was gay or not, but he just didn't seem masculine enough, in my opinion. I don't know.
Tuvok was played by what's his face? A lot of people
Tim
like
Russ.
Tim Russ.
I don't know. I didn't like people trying to replace Spock. I guess maybe that's part of it. Leonard Nimoy was just, I don't know. I can't see anybody trying to play that. I didn't like anybody that played. In fact, now that I think about it, I didn't like any of the male Vulcans after that.
Well, you might be thinking of J.J. Sarinsky stuff, maybe.
No, you mean J.J. Abrams? I didn't like that one either. In fact, I hated that one even more. The most, I would say, the most.
Yeah, Jar Jar Abrams.
Yes, I hated that guy. I don't know until I saw the new one. I hate him even more. It's like they're getting worse and worse. That one that's in that new Strange New Worlds. Oh my God, what a shame! And hard to believe that he's the grandson of the great Gregory Peck. It's like what a disgrace to the family. Anyway, question: have you guys seen the movie Deliverance?
No.
No time recently.
Well, it's such a great movie. It's just like that's another one of those I wish I could cover on my stream, but it's not horror, sci-fi.
Well, you can still cover it.
I know, but I was thinking if I want to start covering different genres, maybe I need to pick a different night. I just don't want to confuse people because a lot of people tune into that Tuesday stream because they're expecting horror/sci-fi. I mean, there's like comedies I wish I can cover, and dramas and thrillers, and like Alfred Hitchcock. I mean, on and on.
Well, go for it.
Well, I would have to change the name. Like instead of it being horror sci-fi, it would be like the original title that I was going to call it was Atomic Drive-In Theater because I wanted to be able to have different topics every time, comedy, whatever I wanted.
That's a good title. That's a really good title.
I just don't want the reason why I didn't choose it is I thought people, well, they're going to hear that name. They're going to think all I do is cover old movies if I put the word drive-in in there. But I didn't necessarily mean, obviously I don't mean drive-in. I mean, or I don't mean just classics. I mean all genres. I just like the name drive-in. I'm old and I miss the days of being able to pull it to and seeing the marquee outside of a drive-in and driving in with the car and putting the speaker in the window and all that stuff.
Oh, we still got it driving, but you just got to tune your radio.
Yes, there's a few of them, and they have the radio now, which is fine because it sounds because the way the audio systems are in cars now, it's fantastic. In fact, where I live now, I don't think I'm anywhere near a drive-in. That's heartbreaking. At least when I was in California, I had a few of them around.
I am 25 miles per minute.
Well, that's not bad. That's worth a trip.
Well, around here, 25 miles ain't nothing.
Yeah, that's just it if you're on right off the freeway. Has your son ever been to a drive-in?
No.
Oh my God, that's an experience he needs to be able to enjoy.
Yeah. Well, I got to
What's that?
I got to find a movie for him to watch there.
Well, when something good comes out, if something good comes out, I guess.
Yeah.
But I mean, you get two movies for the price of one and all that stuff. I mean, it's a fantastic deal.
Yeah. Unfortunately, they got rid of my movie drive-in theater around here.
That sucks.
It was less than half a mile down the road from where I am right now. And then right as I move in, less than a year and a half later, they closed the thing because some jackass torched one of the screens.
Burned. Oh, well, that's not that expensive. What put a lot of them out of business is when they went from film to digital, and a lot of the theaters couldn't afford to upgrade. So we lost a lot of like mom and pop drive-ins and stuff. But the theater, if it's just a screen, that's not that expensive. Cheaper than a house.
They took the opportunity to use eminent domain. The city wanted it for development.
There it is. Then you can't stop that. That's bullshit red tape. Oh, sorry.
They tried to get it set as historic
landmark
property, But the city killed that right away, even though the city lost the vote.
I hate when they do that crap. We've lost so much good stuff because of dumb city councils.
The really
Yeah, so-
stupid part is the city gave the developers a huge tax break. They won't be making any property taxes over the 4 or 5 apartment complexes.
So you,
Building.
in other words, bribe.
Essentially,
Hey,
yeah.
Germ, what's that
Yeah.
here? What's that bright
What?
light? What's that bright light? Marlari.
You're gonna find out when they cut back to Marlari.
Okay.
I wonder if I think I still have. When I was planning on that original title, I even had artwork that I was making for thumbnails and stuff, and before I changed my mind.
These boys should look familiar.
Yeah, from what I heard, Beetlejuice, the new remake, was only a couple of days away of completing when the strike started. So that's what shut them down.
Oh,
I don't know if that's a good thing or not.
I don't know
Yeah.
either.
Well, for me, I don't care, but I know there's a lot of Beetlejuice fans out there.
That might have been a movie just to leave it the way it was.
All right, there it is, my paint program.
Oh, they're reusing a shot.
Hey, it's E.T.
Essentially.
Hey, Gorilla, can I share a screen real quick?
Yeah, just a sec.
No hurry.
Alrighty.
This was some of the artwork I was going to use for my stream. Before
Oh,
I changed
good.
the name. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I made several different art. I put stuff together that I was going to use. But that was a long time ago.
Hey, that one guy kind of looked like a Jemadar almost.
Jim Hadar.
Yes, they're the ones that they're the warrior race of the Dominion in Deep Space Nine.
So you don't think the Deep Space Nine is a copy of Star Trek at all?
Or you mean Babylon 5?
Yes.
And
That's what I meant. Yeah, that's what I meant. Babylon 5. Sorry.
there's a lot of similarities, but there's a lot of differences too.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Most of the similarities are just extraordinarily general. Like general alien looking guy.
Yeah, I have a lot of people who are not in the know, who don't know the difference between Star Trek and Star Wars. They don't know either one. And they ask me, did Star Wars copy from Star Trek? I'm like, no, not really.
Oh, Star Wars and Star Trek were way different. But
Well,
Babylon 5,
the only difference is I guess they're in space. That's what I said. But
Yeah.
yeah, but Babylon 5 and Deep Space Nine have some similarities there, but they're completely different.
yeah, I consider Star Wars is more like a Western, World War II, kind of like a remake of those old serials they used to show at the theaters that were like cliffhangers.
Yeah.
But to try to explain that to somebody who doesn't even know what Star Wars or Star Trek is, it's like, I got a very good friend. I'm trying to convince him to try in Star Wars. And he calls me one day and goes, okay, I've decided. We'll go ahead and watch Star Wars if you want. And I said, no. Because I tried for years to get him to watch Star Wars. And I told him, I said, now I can't after what Disney did to it. I'll still watch Star Trek, TOS, but I won't watch Star Wars. Is not part of my vocabulary anymore. It's sad. I used to like the original trilogy.
Yeah, that guy is really being kind of smug there. The Bakari.
Bakiri, they are almost as arrogant as a Centauri.
So gorillas are cooling down there, so you don't have to worry about the AC in your car.
Yeah, it's been around 70.
Good.
70 would sound great. It's 82 here now.
Oh, yeah, it's getting like here. It's on the average of like 71, 72 every day, and then it really drops at night. And it's up at like low 50s. Oh, and by the way, until Monday, I haven't been able to renew my StreamYard. So tonight it might be the generic version.
Generic's fine.
Yeah, it doesn't have all the features, but oh well. I don't know what the limit is on how many panelists on the panel, but I think that's the only thing that I might get affected by if a lot of people decide to get on tonight. But that doesn't usually happen. I don't think Scanners is going to be that popular.
On the free version, it's 6 people.
And how much on the paid?
I believe 9.
The $25 is 10 people, and the $50 one is 12 people.
Okay, I think I had the 25 version is what I've been having.
Well, history has proven Sheridan the complete idiot.
Yeah.
There have been plenty of wars without any defined or achievable goals.
Yeah.
Look at every war since freaking World War II. It's just getting worse and worse and worse.
Just go in there, just bomb the palace.
Besides, if you kill them all, who's left to grovel?
I have a feeling there's going to be an attempt on Sheridan's life.
No, attempt on his power.
What? I thought you couldn't fire inside hyperspace because it's so uh, uh, combustible. Yeah, their aim's not very good.
It'll help if I was not muted. There's no problem whatsoever firing in hyperspace. It's major engagements in hyperspace that go totally off the rails because gravitational anomalies and other sensor ghosts tend to screw with everyone's sensors and navigation
Okay.
to the point where most of them are never seen again.
Huh. So basically, they're breaking the alliance.
Yep.
Okay, so uh, wait. She says 48 hours. That should your time. What the hell is that supposed to mean? Like, does the Minbari judge time differently, or what?
Most likely, yes.
I mean, 48 hours is 48 hours.
His human hours, the hours that's in that Minbari, they probably have a different word than hours. It most likely breaks down to how the rotation of their planet goes.
Okay. Yeah, like they're not gonna stick out uh, on that planet.
No, they're just tourists. All of which happened to Michael when he was there.
Yeah. That guy looks familiar. So they should just come in and bomb the palace and leave. It sounded like bullshit there. He's good at bullshit, I'll tell you that. Oh, man. Oh. Huh. Couldn't he just open the door himself? Oh, all of a sudden he has White Stars available to give him a ride. Is it really hot on Drowsy World?
It's a desert.
Oh, okay. So how do they have an atmosphere if the planet's a desert?
I don't know. He's showing her real power. They're planning to blow it up. I think he knows what's happening. Hey, Jim.
Hey Jim, how's it going?
Hello, Jim. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well.
We're about we're just getting through our first episode here. We're 32 minutes into our first episode. It's actually turned out to be a really good episode here. Uh-oh. Well, this late in the season wouldn't surprise me if they kill him off. What the? That doesn't look like normal stuff.
What's up, Pooch? What are you doing? I'm gonna step out for a bit. I got a few things I got to do before the 6 o'clock stream.
Alrighty.
I'll
Right.
talk to you guys a little later. Have a good one, huh? Thanks for letting me on, Gorilla.
Yeah, no
Hey,
problem.
Pop.
All right, take
Hey.
care.
Yeah. Mhm. Well, the guy getting Epstein himself or what?
After a fashion.
Uh, uh, did they just fucking say that? They're repeating that.
There's gonna be a problem with Garibaldi.
Yeah, he's probably drunk.
Bingo.
Yeah. Hey, look, his plot armor kicked in. Her plot armor kicked in too. He's holding else together. Held together for two broken bones. Wow, they actually let him have a pen and paper.
Well, his buddy's gonna be the emperor in a few hours.
Uh, uh, oh yeah, I love the fake slow motion running. Oh, good thing that was our first episode. They're not our second one. So now we get to see the fall of Centauri Prime.
And none of you morons saw it coming.
Right.
Basic rule is if you can't see what the strategy is, that isn't the strategy. It's just part of the plan, and you have to think bigger.
This is just giving Jakar a boner right there. That's what he's wanted to see his whole life.
At one time, maybe.
He may come to respect and like Malari, but he has a boner for this. This is giving him one bastard hard on.
I think he was safer underground.
Yeah, because you think the palace would be the main target. You don't tell him that. But you should have waited for that news to tell him till after the fact. Yeah, how populated is Centauri Prime?
5 billion people.
Is that all?
The
I thought
planet's
they humped
smaller
like
than
rabbits.
Earth.
Yeah, but I thought they humped like rabbits.
Yeah, but their empire is rather expansive.
Where's the damn skip intro button? We only have 2 more weeks of the actual show left. Then we move to the movies.
Yeah. But really, after this, it's just really epilogue.
Yeah. This would be the perfect time to kill off some of the main characters.
You'd think, but not really going to happen.
Huh? What's with the bones on the top that had to be?
You mean the horn-like things, or that bulge up front?
There's a bulge up front too.
Yeah, he put his head on a spike.
Yeah. He's now putting it all together.
To be fair, it was very easy. Well, jackass, millions of people are dying right now.
Yeah.
Let's just say he put a fusion bomb under every major city on that planet.
Yeah.
What do you think the Drazi and the Narn are bombarding right now? Chances are they've accidentally triggered one or two of those fusion bombs.
Can't you just take back the power?
What was that?
Why don't you just take the power? That asshole's only shit.
I didn't get a word of that.
Can't Lando just take the Emperor's position to that asshole who's only a regent? Oh, maybe
He would
this
have
will
to be
help.
installed by the Centaurum.
Oh. Yeah.
Well, still Centauri on the outside.
Let's step on it.
That wouldn't go well.
That's probably going to come back to Sheridan.
A little both.
Yeah.
True.
Huh. Yeah, he doesn't even know what to say. Hey, Pickles. Yeah.
Hey, LDG.
Yeah, the last time I heard someone say I'm late, my daughter was born 9 months later. Oh, come on, that was a little bit funny, Germ.
A little bit.
You missed two good episodes there, Pickles.
Well, he does have a choice. He could have done the right thing and let millions of people die.
I like to talk to PvP tomorrow. We can do uh, Greece,
But tomorrow,
yeah,
is that going to be instead of the Man of the Year or earlier?
earlier.
Okay.
If
I
Bird
may
doesn't
not be
do,
able to make that one.
oh, you won't.
Probably not. Because I have somewhere to be about 10 a.m. here.
Okay. Well, I don't know what time it'd be at because if Bird doesn't stream, I think you're doing it at like 1:30. What the fuck?
You're light years away. You'll do no good.
I think the only reason he's letting him come down is because of Delenn.
Yep.
That would just suck, just having to sit there and wait like that, not knowing if you get
Yep.
found.
So you can die in real space instead of hyperspace.
Why is he trying to repair anything? Maybe he could get life support back up and going and stuff. He's just now mentioning it. Oops. Yeah.
And yes, that was an intentional Han Solo quote.
What the I know? Or
Yeah.
the I love you. Is it a bad omen for him to say that or something, or what?
It would completely embarrass him, and he'd lose all face within Minbari society.
Oh, I got you now.
And it's not entirely because she's already married. Yeah. He cannot find out what happened to him under any circumstances, or else they're all fucked.
They're already all fucked, aren't they?
You can always be more fucked.
But you can't be unfucked.
True. Those bombs would be a minor inconvenience to what would happen if Veer found out. Because if he found out, he'd have to get one of those things on him too. And Veer is literally the only hope that planet has now. And Londo is going to spend the rest of his life setting that up.
And that's why he's gonna be dead. I think Fear picked up on it more than faster than London did. project that self up to?
I'm sure they have a mobile hollow emitter somewhere around there.
Uh, yeah. Uh, so, could she see the Drock thing in her?
Not exactly. Being the religious type, she can sort of feel it out.
Okay.
Sort of like that one weird relative of yours can smell the devil in certain people. Except hers is actually accurate.
Yeah. So, how long is that chime going to go on for?
All day and all night, as he said.
Well, I said one for per person who's killed, so.
It's not just the one temple. There
Yeah.
are thousands of temples across Centauri Prime.
Yeah. So, do we actually ever get an actual body count?
Not officially.
I got bullshit on that. I think there was hundreds. There's only like a dozen.
Hundreds of species. There is as many species working for the shadows as you see in Babylon 5 proper.
Okay. Uh, mm, yeah, what did they lose?
Well, they pretty much know the shadow allies are out there concocting against them, and they have zero evidence and zero leads. It's just a matter of not if, but when it comes back to bite them.
Okay.
The only winner in that war were the Drakh.
Yeah, because they got what they wanted. So, alrighty. Thank you, LDG, for coming. If you ever need any IT help or need a place to hang out, there's freethenet.org/underground there. Thank you, Jim's Landscaping, LLC #1 Commodore Productions, for coming. He has puppy videos, cat videos. He's starting a morning show or does occasional live. He's gonna start doing occasional live streams, I think. And then he has his Ferengi repair videos that he's been put out. And thank you, Pop Culture Cure, for coming. In about half an hour, he's gonna have his rumbling from the lab. But otherwise, Mondays, Lost in Space reviews at 8 o'clock Central Standard Time. Tuesdays at 8 o'clock Central Standard Time is horror sci-fi reviews. And then Wednesday is Gilligan's Island reviews at 9 o'clock Central Standard Time. What do you got going on, Germ?
Next Saturday morning, we'll be watching Captain Caveman.
Nice. I've never even heard of it. As for me, I might do a cringe talk tomorrow. I gotta see what's all going on. But otherwise, Wednesday will be, or tomorrow night is Man of the Year at 7 o'clock. On Wednesday, there's Justified at 7 o'clock. Friday at 7 o'clock will be Walter's Review. Then two more Babylon 5 episodes. We gotta figure out what to watch after Babylon 5. I don't know if we want to commit to Doctor Who or pick something with less than 1,000 episodes.
I think you can find something better than Doctor Who.
Okay. Maybe Fringe.
That's possible.
I do want to cover Fringe one of these days. So yeah, with that, you guys have a good night. Remember to be a gorilla.